Sasha, in studio tonight, President Donald Trump is turning up the pressure on House Republicans to pass a sweeping piece of legislation he's calling the One Big, Beautiful Bill Act, a mega bill combining some of his biggest campaign promises on taxes, immigration, and government spending. Speaking outside the Capitol Tuesday, Trump called it a meeting of love after addressing the House GOP, but behind closed doors, sources say the meeting was anything but unified. Here's what's in the bill, and what it could mean for millions of Americans. The bill would permanently extend Trump's 2017 tax cuts, eliminate federal taxes on tips and overtime pay for workers earning under $160,000, SNAP food assistance by $230 billion over 10 years, strip Medicaid from undocumented immigrants and impose new work requirements on able-bodied recipients, fund a $50 billion reboot of the U.S.-Mexico border wall, and provide a $4 trillion debt ceiling increase to avoid a default this summer. According to early Congressional Budget Office estimates, over 8 million Americans could lose Medicaid coverage, including those caught in tougher work verification and paperwork rules. The bill also proposes higher copays for low-income beneficiaries and stricter eligibility redeterminations every 6 months. SNAP recipients, better known as food stamp users, would also face tightened rules, with new work requirements for older adults and families with children, and a mandate for states to share in the costs. On taxes, Trump's bill delivers a headline-grabbing promise: no federal income tax on tips or overtime, but only until 2028, and only for those making under $160,000 per year. Also inside the bill, a tripling of the SALT deduction cap from $10,000 to $30,000 and the creation of MAGA savings accounts for kids, with $1,000 startup funds and $5,000 annual caps. And on immigration, it revives construction of the border wall with $50 billion in funding, adds 18,000 new federal border personnel, and, for the first time ever, imposes a $1,000 fee on asylum seekers. Sasha, in studio. Despite Trump's full-court press, Speaker Mike Johnson is facing resistance from both moderates and hardliners within the Republican conference, with some balking at the cost, others demanding faster timelines for entitlement changes. The House is expected to vote this Wednesday, but even if it passes, the Senate is likely to significantly alter the package. We'll continue tracking this story as the battle over Trump's One Big, Beautiful Bill heads into a critical stretch.